Artificial intelligence, probably one of the fastest growing technologies we have ever witnessed. Everyone, it seems, is in the race to develop the best, most useful, and most powerful AI. Companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, and Google are investing billions into AI research and development, driving innovation at a pace we've never seen before. New startups like Humane with their AI pin and Rabbit with their R1 device are emerging with groundbreaking products, redefining how we interact with technology, even if the device itself wasn't exactly perfect. Everywhere you turn, AI is present. Whether you're building a website, shopping online, or just scrolling through social media, an AI assistant is there to guide you. You've probably noticed it on platforms like Indeed, LinkedIn, and other popular services that use AI to make your experience faster and more efficient. AI is indeed everywhere. But what exactly is AI? How does it really work? What can you use it for? And more importantly, what might AI look like in the year 2034? Let's break down everything you've ever wanted to know about AI. Before we jump into today's video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content today. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is defined as the science of creating machines that can think like humans. When we break this down, two key ideas emerge. Firstly, AI has to be created. Just like you and I are products of a biological creation process, AI must be built, albeit in a very different way. Secondly, AI is all about mimicking human thinking. But what does it mean to think like a human? And how can a machine learn to do this? The process of creating AI begins with building a simple model. This model is then fed an enormous amount of data, more data than one single human could process in a lifetime. The purpose of this is to help the AI establish patterns and points of reference, essentially learning from these massive datasets to create its own understanding of how humans think and behave. The more data you feed into the system, the better it becomes at recognizing patterns, making predictions, and eventually making decisions based on what it has learned. Essentially, AI is a computer program trained on historical events as inputs. It uses this training data to learn, adapt, and make decisions just like humans do. It's important to note, though, that while AI can learn from data, it doesn't have thoughts or consciousness in the same way that humans do. It can simulate human behavior to an astonishing degree, but it's still a tool, albeit an increasingly sophisticated one. The concept of artificial intelligence is far from new. In fact, the idea of machines that could think like humans has been around for centuries. The earliest known references to AI can be traced back to ancient myths and stories about automata, mechanical devices designed to mimic human actions. However, it wasn't until the mid-20th century that AI truly began to take shape as a scientific discipline. In 1956, a group of scientists at Dartmouth College hosted a workshop that is now widely regarded as the birth of AI as a field of study. These early pioneers believed that machines could be programmed to think and solve problems like humans, and over the next few decades, they made significant strides in developing basic AI systems. AI has also been portrayed in many forms throughout popular culture, particularly in Hollywood films. One of the most famous depictions of AI comes from the Terminator franchise, where machines have gained self-awareness and turned against humanity. Another well-known film is I, Robot, which was inspired by the works of Isaac Asimov, particularly his series of books that explore the ethical and philosophical implications of AI. In Asimov's world, AI systems operate under a strict set of rules designed to prevent harm to humans. Rules that, interestingly enough, have influenced real-world discussions about AI ethics today. While Hollywood often portrays AI as either a utopian dream or a dystopian nightmare, the reality is far from nuanced. AI is neither inherently good nor bad. It's a tool. What matters is how we use it. So, how does AI actually work? Well, at its core, AI operates on algorithms, sets of rules and instructions that tell the machine what to do. These algorithms allow the AI to process data, recognize patterns, and make decisions. The most common form of AI today is machine learning, which enables computers to improve their performance over time without being explicitly programmed for every task. Machine learning models can be supervised, unsupervised, or a mix of both. In supervised learning, the model is trained on labeled data, meaning it's told what the correct answer is for each example. For instance, a supervised AI model designed to recognize images of cats would be shown thousands or even millions of images labeled cat and not cat. Over time, the AI would learn to recognize patterns that distinguish cats from other objects. Unsupervised learning, on the other hand, involves feeding the AI vast amounts of data without telling it what to look for. The AI must figure out patterns and relationships on its own. This approach is often used in situations where we don't know exactly what we're looking for, but believe the data holds valuable insights. Then there's deep learning, a subset of machine learning that uses artificial neural networks designed to mimic the human brain. These networks consist of layers of interconnected nodes that process information in a way that simulates how neurons in the brain communicate. Deep learning has been responsible for some of the most impressive advances in AI, from speech recognition to image classification and even language translation. While AI is incredibly powerful, it's far from perfect. One of the biggest flaws in AI systems is their reliance on the data they are trained on. If the training data is biased, incomplete, or even flawed, the AI will make incorrect or unfair decisions. For instance, facial recognition software has struggled to accurately identify people with darker skin tones because the dataset used to train the AI were predominantly composed of lighter-skinned individuals. These biases can have real-world consequences, leading to misidentifications or reinforcing existing inequalities. Another significant limitation of AI is its inability to fully understand human emotions, context, and subtleties. While AI can mimic some human behaviors, it lacks the intuition and emotional intelligence that humans possess. A great example of this is tone and voice pitch. A human can easily detect when someone says, "I'm fine," but clearly isn't based on their tone, body language, or facial expression. AI, however, struggles with these nuances. Despite advancements in areas like natural language processing, it will likely be decades before AI can fully understand and interpret human emotions with the same accuracy and subtlety that we do. One question that often comes up when discussing AI is whether it could eventually take over the world. Will we ever reach a point where machines become so powerful that they surpass human intelligence and dominate society, as seen in movies like The Matrix or Terminator? The short answer is probably not in our lifetime. While AI is advancing rapidly, the idea of machines gaining consciousness or self-awareness is still the stuff of science fiction. Current AI systems are incredibly good at specific tasks, but they lack the general intelligence that humans possess. AI doesn't have a sense of self, emotions, or the ability to form complex goals or motivations. That being said, AI will undoubtedly continue to reshape our world in profound ways. 20 years ago, the idea of AI assistants handling customer service, driving cars, or even diagnosing diseases might have seemed far-fetched. But today, these applications are becoming increasingly commonplace. AI is no longer confined to the realm of science fiction. It's firmly rooted in science fact. So, what will AI look like in the year 2034? While it's impossible to predict the future with complete accuracy, there are some trends that we can expect to continue. AI will become even more integrated into our lives with smarter, more personalized assistants that can anticipate our needs and handle a wider range of tasks. Autonomous vehicles could become a common sight on our roads, and AI could play an even larger role in sectors like healthcare, education, and entertainment. But as AI becomes more powerful, it will also raise an important ethical question. How do we ensure that AI is used for good? What happens if AI systems make mistakes or are used to harm people? How do we protect jobs in industries where AI could lead to automation? These are the challenges that society will need to confront as we move forward to an AI-driven future. Artificial intelligence feels like this new emerging technology that sounds scary and has the potential to spell the end of the human race one day. It's no longer just a concept from the realms of science fiction or film. It's a very real thing that's receiving a lot of attention, research, and something that companies like Apple are actually tangibly trying to develop. It's reshaping our world in ways we could have only dreamed about, from transforming industries like healthcare and finance to influencing the art and entertainment we consume. AI has the potential to revolutionize nearly every aspect of our lives. But with this great power comes great responsibility. As we continue to develop and deploy AI technologies, we must do so thoughtfully, ensuring that these tools are used in ways that benefit society as a whole. As companies spend more and more money on developing AI technologies, they should be mindful of the societal impacts and understanding how AI might affect us both directly and indirectly. As humans, we often fear the unknown, so AI might initially seem intimidating. However, as we learn and uncover more about its capabilities, we can begin to see AI not as a threat, but as a tool that could greatly benefit us, rather than something destined to take over the world. But what do you think? How far can AI be pushed? Have I missed anything out? Let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe.